So you can use whatever code editor that you like throughout this course, but the one I'm using and the one I would highly recommend is called VS Code, and you can download it for free at code.visualstudio.com. Now, the reason I'm using this is because it comes with some really nice features and it's very flexible, and also there's a couple of packages for VS Code that are going to help us throughout this course that I'll be using as well. The first one of those packages is called Live Server, and that allows us to spin up a local development server to preview our work in. Now, if you want to download it, you just go to the Extensions tab and then search for Live Server. It's this extension right here. You should see an install button. It's already installed in mine. Now, the way this works is if we have an HTML file, which I'll create right now, index.html. Now, if we were to right click inside this file, we could go to Open with Live Server to preview this in a live reload browser. And by live reload, I mean if we were to make a change in the code and save, it would automatically update in the browser. So let's just see this in action. I'm going to type in doc and then tab, and in VS Code, this boilerplates an empty HTML document for us with a head and a body. I'm just going to change this to learning view, and then let's do an H1 over here and say hello view. Okay, so if I wanted to preview this in a browser, I could save it, right click and go to Open with Live Server, and that's opened up in a browser on my other page. Woohoo! Over here. So there we go. This is how we preview the code in a browser. Now later on, we're going to be using Vue to create full websites, and that's going to come with its own live development server. So we'll be using that instead. But for the first few chapters, we'll be using this local development server instead. So that's the first package I'm using. The second one I wanted to show you is called Viter, and that is this one right here. So you can search for that as well and install this. And this brings some extra features such as syntax highlighting, formatting, and snippets, which help for Vue applications. Now, I'm also using the Material Icons theme to give me these different icons inside the file tree over here. So to install that, you can search for Material Icons, and let me just try and find that over here. It's this one, Material Icon theme, so you can install that as well if you wish. This one's just a personal preference, so you don't need it, but I would definitely recommend both Live Server and Viter for this course.